Hi, everybody. It is June 5th, Thursday. Wow. Just sailing on by here. I've got a bunch of stuff going on today, so I am going to toss up a piece of music that I worked on that I totally didn't remember again, and I thought I would share it with a couple of tracks with you. This is an artist named Michael Clark. He had an album called Free as a Breeze in 1977. I'm going to give you, I've been trying to look up information about him, and it turns out Michael Clark is a name that's been around a while. Michael Clark Duncan from the Green Mile. There's a whole bunch of Michael Clarks, and actually I did a feature about a Michael Clark a long time ago, and it isn't this Michael Clark. So it got a little confusing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and credit everybody on this and play a few of the songs, two of which I found. I found 3 songs on YouTube. 2 of them were downloaded from 45, so the audio quality is a little bit funky on them, but you'll get the feel, what's going on. But it's myself on bass, Mike Baird on drums, James Burton, Lee Ritenour, and Steve Lukather, and Michael Clark on guitar, Lee Ritenour and Steve Lukather, and Greg Leeds and Michael Clark also doing acoustic guitar, Jay Winding and Mike Melvoin and Larry Williams on piano, Greg Leeds doing pedal steel, Terry Smith on percussion, Gary Coleman on percussion. Background vocals are Charles Merriam, Kathy Ward and Trisha Johns, and the lead vocals on this are all Michael Clark. The album was produced by Jay Center, who I did I Am Woman with, and all kinds of projects with Jay back in the day. Strings were arranged by Mike Melvoin. We recorded this at Conway Studios, and they were mixed at Conway, mastered at Capitol Records. And that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and play you a couple of songs. But again, this is Michael Clark's album, Free as a Breeze, from 1977. This one is called Drinkin' Man's Blues. So here we go.
Well, it's out of into the glass, and down the hatch once more. It keeps me so high I forget my own troubles, and keeps me away from the door. Over and over I play this old record till it's time to close. It's over, it's over. How can I tell her? Maybe she already knows. All night long I've been singing the blues. Table, the chips that I use for my game. But I don't win nothing, not even the poker, and I ain't got no one to blame. Outside summer melts on the mountain, mosquitoes and crickets raise hell. Well, it's down on $1 for this old blue collar, and I ain't got nothing to sell. All night long I've Well, it's out of the bottle and into the glass, and down the hatch once more. It keeps me so high, I forget my own troubles, and keeps me away from the door.
Sound of this was downloaded from a 45, so you got all the old little pop and noises that a record used to make. It's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. This one is called Come. Oh, this is that classic old song, Come a Little Bit Closer. Let me see if there's a. Oh, I didn't look this one up. I didn't get the writer's credit on this one. But hold on one sec. Let me see. Tommy Boyce, Bobby Hart, and Wes Farrell wrote this song. And it is a classic, so it was cool that it got covered on here. So here we go. Come a Little Bit Closer. Again, off of a 45.
In a little cafe on the other side of the border, she was a sitting there giving me looks, making my mouth water. So I started walking her way, but she belonged to Batman Jose. And I knew, yes I knew I should leave. Then I heard her say, come a little bit closer, my kind of man, so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer, I'm all alone and the night is so long. We started to dance, and in my arms she looked so inviting, and I just couldn't resist, just one little kiss so exciting. And I heard the guitar player sing, by the words of flames on his head. And I knew, yes I knew I should leave, and I heard her say, come a little bit closer, my kind of man, so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer, I'm all alone and the night is so long. Then the music stopped.
Love the castanets.
The cafe was empty. Then I heard voices saying together, you're in trouble plenty. So I dropped my drink from my hand, and through the window I ran. And as I rode away, I could hear her say to Jose, come a little bit closer, my kind of man, so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer, I'm all alone and the night is so long.
stops. And it's a classic time back with all that noise. One more. This is really great. This is called Free as a Breeze. And again, this is Michael Clark, and this is from 1977. And I'm glad I discovered this one again. They just keep digging them up. This is pretty cool. So here we go.
The street comes alive when the sun's out of sight and the suckers come rolling in. All the well-dressed men with the sweaty hands, full of money that they're itching to spend. The bright lights and an invitation to anything they want to try. But the music and view's just a prelude to you, sweet gypsy eyes. Sweet gypsy eyes, you're a flame to those who fly at night. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're the
eyes.
wildest dream in a killing ride. But through touch you cannot feel, you fly so high. Sweet gypsy eyes. Yes, it plays a thing, and while the craving sings, you purr your lines so well. One after another, they play your lover, the leading man who always tells. It's summer in the city, but it's snow that's on your mind. And the babe for the hold that hides on you, you're gonna be busy tonight. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're a
eyes.
man of those who fly at night. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're the
eyes.
wildest dream in a killing ride. But the touch you cannot feel, you fly so high. Sweet gypsy eyes. Call it all right or wrong is a luxury you can't afford. For those who accuse can walk away while the world's waiting at your door. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're a
eyes.
flame to those who fly at night. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're the
eyes.
wildest dream in a killing ride. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're a
eyes.
flame to those who fly at night. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're the
eyes.
wildest dream in a killing ride. Sweet gypsy eyes,
Sweet gypsy
you're a
eyes.
flame to those who fly at night.
That was a problem here. That was the opening track when I pulled up Free as a Breeze to play the song, and it's actually came up with the entire album on this. So that's Sweet Gypsy Eyes, which was the first track on the album. So, because I suddenly looked down and I went, no, this song isn't 31 minutes long, but the album is. So that's Sweet Gypsy Eyes on there. And I'm just going to leave it at these three songs that I just presented to you. Interesting, though, that it didn't register that this was an thing. So Free as a Breeze is the title of the album. And from 1977, Michael Clark. I've got so much to do today. I'm going to get running now before I confuse you and myself even more. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.